Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vahesh Kumar Sharma. Let me introduce my group members: Soumya, Spandan, Anish, and Dhruv. So we are going to make a app which name would be Eatify, and motive of the app would to consume less amount of time of the consumers in the who would be using the app, and service time would be deducted, like you can wait in the home and have food over there, and uh, we can just get simple offers to attract them to our app in the initial stage, but they will be more consistent with our app after some time. Because and we can also share the ratings of the hotel for perspective if they want to go over there. So like, this hotel is 5 star rated, this hotel is 4 star rated, they can easily do that on our app. We would be having menu cards of each and every hotel or restaurant nearby the consumer, and he or she can just order food right away from his home and have it after in 30 minutes or 15 minutes of the time. He don't have to wait for the service line, or yeah, he don't have to sit on a particular table for the food. We can just do that very easily. And the basically our motive is to improve the lifestyle of a person, like he can wait home and he can stay home in this pandemic time. He don't want to come out, it's cool, it's okay, like he can have food in the home itself. So it's also safe for us. It's also safe for them because you can have food while sitting at home, no need to go out, no need to worry. And our food would be like restaurant quality. What restaurant give the quality, we would be having the same kind of food. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I am Anish Guhara. Today I will be talking about our startup ET5, where our startup will be an app-based online platform where a user will come and look at its prospective restaurants and book his or her table, as well as select the menu prior coming to that restaurant. So our primary goal will be to provide a comfortable and affordable service to our customers. So we are aiming for this startup because we know that India will be growing as a population at a very great space in our recent years. So we know that and we also see that often when we go to restaurant, we see that there is a long queue of guests waiting outside. The waiters are busy, they are providing service to other customers, so you have to wait for a long time even for getting a table. Then you have to sit and wait for waiter to come to you for your order. So to avoid those problems, we are making this app so that you can pre-book your table as well as select your menu, so that as soon as you reach to that restaurant, you can sit there and you can take your table as we have already pre-booked it, and you can order your things and you can eat and get a good ambience experience there. And it will also be a flexible time hours where you can select, like you want to go at 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. between, you will go at that time, or between 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., or 1 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So you can choose according to your flexible time schedule. Our startup's primary objectives will be to provide a minimum viable product as soon as possible. Like, we want to launch this product in the market as soon as we can, and also we will constantly redesigning this product according to our customers rating, as well as their comments and queries, and also the emails they are sending us for redesigning it. And as soon as we get our first round of investment, we will be ramping up our productivity, and we will be booking with other restaurants, and we will be connecting them with our software so that our productivity increases. And also, according, we know that it is a lot of, and as we will grow, there will be a traffic at our application. So we will have a separate software team which will look all these things, where there is no lagging on the app and there is no grievances, like we have any transaction failure or any refund status. We will have a separate team for them, so that we give them a comfortable service to our customers, as well as they also want to get connected to our software and feel like that, yes, this is the app which we are looking forward and this app which we are looking forward, so that we can make it as a long run goal, so that we provide a good viable service to our customers. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I am Spandan Pal, 18 BCL 0160. As mentioned by our friend earlier, for our startup project ET5, we have tried to point out some main strengths and weaknesses of our initiative. So that being said, the education, the organization will grow with the team, and therefore we will try to offer our employees an extensive and professional training, which will be possible only if we receive the required funding from our sponsors. And then, sir, comes the transparency part. We will try to be as transparent as possible by providing information, like basic information about the origins of our restaurant food ingredients, and sir, maybe publishing our employees basic pay grades if they are comfortable with it. And so this is how we are trying to build trust among the customers and inside the board of the company as well. Then, sir, comes the customer service. The customer's feedback is what will ultimately make or break the company. So, sir, we will have customer first focus about everything that we do. Then, sir, comes happiness. Sir, happiness and passion is what will will make a difference with other companies or other counterparts. The passion for what is being done inside the workplace will lead to more productive employees and therefore deliver a higher quality of work. And then, sir, finally, the reputation. Sir, we all know about the big German automobile company that tried to make quick bucks by submitting false emission reports to the government, but ultimately after a few years they had to take back most of their cars and then again relaunch them. So that did cost them money, but money they can gain again, but their reputation that they lost, that might be hard. So, sir, cheating or integrity will always cost us in the end, and so reputation is the only thing that we will take to, with ourselves throughout our career. So, sir, that part we cannot manipulate. Thank you, sir.
Dhruv Yadav, 18 BCL 0204. I'll be covering the threats portion in SWOT analysis. So, when new startups emerge in the restaurant industry, the competition is it could be termed as cutthroat. The well-established restaurants or startups are in constant fight with the new emerging ones. So, for a new startup to thrive, it must have a better understanding of the environment, the consumers, the competitors, and all the threats that encircles them. So the first threat would be similar restaurant competition. When entering in this industry, the new startups must know that there are other startups in the same area as them offering the very similar products which they are offering to the consumers. So their product should stand out from the other restaurants or startups, a USP or unique selling point or proposition. Second would be low minimum wage. The employees or staff are often complaining about their salary not being up to the mark, that their resourcefulness is not being rewarded to the startup. So these things must be considered, and these staff and employees shouldn't be exploited by the owners. Food prices on the rise. When the food prices are on the rise, it not only harms the restaurant or startup, but also harms the producer, supplier, and customers as well. These situations arise because of environmental factors such as droughts or heavy rains or something like that, which hinder the production of raw materials in general. This in the end ruins the relationship between the customers and the startup owners. The fourth would be economic factors. When the economy is good and booming, people turn to restaurants for their daily requirements for food. but when the economy is not good, they people tend to think that it's a luxury to be eating outside, so this must be considered. The fifth would be healthier choices for consumers. Now more than ever, consumers are turning to being fit or health conscious. So they are very aware of the things that they're putting in their bodies. So startups who fail to cater to these to the demands of these consumers tend to lose their business in ways. So here we go. So we have looked at all the potential threats that could encircle the new startups which are trying to emerge. On the top of that, these startups must equip themselves with insurance, which could be given to them by banks or certain institutions. Thank you.
Hello, so now I'm going to explain Porter's 5 forces for our startup. Porter's 5 forces is a model that identifies and analyzes 5 competitive forces that shape every industry and helps to determine industry's weaknesses and strengths. It's named after Michael E. Porter from Harvard University. So let's check out the Porter's 5 forces for our startup. First, threat to new entrants. As because our vision is new, there are less chances of any other startup to copy our idea and place them on the market. So we won't face any like new entrance problems in our startup. Next, bargaining powers or bias. So this is the point where we need to stand. Like as because people usually don't want to pay for the booking as they're already paying for the food. So we will try to attract them with new coupons, like new coupon offers, or like a free welcome drink, or like points they can get in every booking they make, and then and in the next booking they can redeem their points, and they can get cashback offers and all like that. So we would like to rectify our point, like our mistake here as by this thing. Next, bargaining powers of the suppliers. This is like, in my perspective, it will be very low, as because we will charge a very minimal amount to name the restaurants in our app. So we will publicly we will do the publicity of the restaurants in our app in the way that the more they pay us, the more their names will pop up as the recommendation, and the more customers the restaurant will get. So in return, the restaurants have to pay some facilities that we want to provide our customers. Threat of substitute products is also very low, as our startup is new. Like a new idea is there, so there will be not substitute products for our startup as well. So if there any new startup, we will plan our business model according to that. Next is competitive rivalry. So as our new vision is, as our startup is new, so new idea, so we will not face any competitive rivalry in the beginning. So we will first we need to have a good foundation as well, and we need to work on our basis. So that's the Potter's 5 forces for a startup.